talking about vacations and where I just came back, and she's off to Nantucket soon, and there you go. Welcome to This Day, by the way.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday. It is June 18th, something like that?
It is June 18th. I just, our viewers hear me every day saying, how in the world do these months just fly by like they're days? Oh my goodness, folks. Welcome back to the show. On today's show, we have Old Pros with Michael Ponte Corvo and Elisa Kaplan Center.
Play coming up, the big radio show.
Yeah, this radio show thing sounds so amazing. I really look forward to hearing what that's all about. And then later in the show, Pat Kennefick's going to be back with us. She's with Florence Sylvester Senior Center, and you're going to want to mark your calendars, folks.
There you go. Got lots of events coming up. And speaking of marking your calendars, folks, the Disaster Preparedness Task Force and VMS Security Services invite all and current new building and good neighbor captains to an important meeting. It's going to be Tuesday, June 24th, 10:30 a.m. to noon, Clubhouse 7. Refreshments provided. If you have any questions like what the meeting is about, it's too top secret to tell us, apparently. You can call Security Services for more information about that.
Whatever it is, we'll be prepared, so that's
there
good.
You go.
Let's take a look at our weather. Oh my goodness, how lovely is it becoming? Summer's on its way.
It's
if
here.
you love the sunshine. We still have a sight of cool mornings, but you're gonna like what's ahead. Today brings areas of morning fogs and low clouds, clearing of course to our afternoon sunshine with a high of around 83. Lows near 63. The pattern continues through the weekend with temperatures fluctuating between mid to high 70s and the lows in the mid to low 60s. So that's just enough to cool us off at night.
Yeah, open the windows up at night. Don't have to run the AC all night. That's pretty good.
Exactly.
Let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset. And we got a beautiful picture here. Thank you very much, Robert Partridge, for sending us this. Plumeria?
Plumeria.
There you go, right here in Laguna Woods Village.
Looks
All
like
right, sunrise this morning was 5:40. Sunset tonight is going to be 8:03. And if you'd like to send us a picture just like Robert did, well, we'd love to see it. Vacation shots. I'm going to be sharing some vacation shots, I promise. I'll be showing some. Paris and Geneva. All right, Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com is the email to send those pictures to. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment.
And looks like we have just one meeting to tell our viewers about before we come back from the break with Old Pros. Stay with us.
Wait is over. A brand new pharmacy just minutes from your front door is now open. Service is our top priority at Laguna Pharmacy. Enjoy free same-day delivery, low over-the-counter prices, and personalized attention, all with the same copay you're used to. Tired of waiting on hold? Our experienced pharmacists answer your calls right away. We are in network with most Medicare plans and make the transfer process easy. Visit Laguna Pharmacy today for the exceptional care you deserve.
21 years ago, I started Salis Home Care because I saw a need for a professionally run home care organization in Laguna Woods. I wanted to build on 3 principles. 1, ease for the client. 1 call to Salis Home Care will put you on the right path. 2, quality. Medicare ranks Salis among the highest home health and hospice providers in the state. 3, trust. We've been in business for 21 years. Call Salis and let us show you why we've been in business longer than any other home care company in South Orange County.
Attention all club organizers, party planners, and those who simply love to gather and celebrate life's special moments. Are you tired of the hassle of cooking for your events? Looking for a convenient and delicious solution? Introducing our easy and convenient catering trays, perfect for groups of any size from 35 to 90. Need a larger space to host your event? Look no further than our restaurant's banquet room, the perfect venue for your next gathering. Call us today to place your catering order or reserve our banquet room for your next event. Create memories and traditions with Polly's Pies.
Simple is beautiful. At Pacific Cremation Services, we've spent 10 treasured years helping families craft simple, memorable services for their loved ones, including memorials at sea. Starting at just $1,595, our thoughtful cremation plans provide everything you need to commemorate your loved one. It's been our honor to serve families in Orange County and beyond for the last decade. Thank you for your trust. Visit our website or give us a call to discover simplicity.
pros are ready for the big show. Curtain's going to rise on it next Wednesday, and I want to welcome Michael Pontecorvo and Elise Kaplan Center to our program. Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you guys again.
Good to see you.
Great to be here.
Thanks for coming. And let's kind of jump into it. You guys are doing a radio show, but people can come and watch the radio show. This kind of seems like old-timey kind of.
Well, yeah, it's storytelling.
Okay.
It's storytelling, and people used to gather around the radio,
right,
to hear Johnny Dollar, Gunsmoke, all kinds
Lone
of shows.
Ranger,
Lone Ranger,
you go on
absolutely.
all day. Little Orphan Annie.
Yeah, and tune in every week for another installment of the show.
Yeah, so many of them were serialized that you were just on your edge of your seat.
And these are those kinds of stories. There's a author living here in the woods, Howard Schneider, and he has written a number of books, some of which were a huge series of short stories.
Okay.
And he gave me the book and said, see what you think. And I thought immediately, oh, some of these would be great to be dramatized on stage. So I talked to him about that, and he was happy to do it.
Okay.
And so I've gotten a bunch of actors together, and now we'll dramatize the stories. And they are an interesting group of stories.
Speaking of a couple of actors together, Elisa, you're one of them.
I am. I'm one of the
Was it
actors.
exciting to see like maybe these stories get split up and everybody has a part, and all of a sudden we have these multiple roles going on?
It's amazing. I happen to be in a two-person, two-actor story.
Okay.
It's a comedy, and I won't tell you what it's about, but the beauty of it is that we're interacting and we're telling you a true story about something that happens, and the other actor is a writer, and I'm his wife.
Okay.
And I'll leave it at that. And it's
So
funny.
come and see. Come and see. Come and
Yeah.
see.
And it's what's so great about being an actor is that, you're not just acting, but you're together as humans, learning each other as people, our stories, and what we bring to it as actors to tell the stories, Howard's stories. So there are some actors that are doing solo monologues, and then I'm in a scene, but you really have to listen and watch.
Okay. Now, when you see a role, how does it jump out at you on the page? Do you say, okay, I can relate to this because this kind of thing's happened in my life and that kind of thing? Or do you try to say, you really kind of get into a character? I mean, it's only one night performance, so
Absolutely. It's funny you're saying that because we were just discussing that in the green room. So look at me, right? So I'm verputzt, meaning I'm really, really dressed up, right? And I'm in the kitchen a lot in this scene. Well, I remember my parents' friends, the female women back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, right? They were so dressed up in the kitchen. The women had full-on makeup and their earrings and their hair was done, but yet they were, making eggs. And, So
spaghetti sauce.
Yes, but I'm reaching from that, right? So what I saw in my past. So when I created the character, I read the script a few times. I talked to him. He's our director.
Right.
We worked together. We discussed it, and then I was like, well, what am I going to look like on the outside? What's going to make me feel like on the inside to show on the outside and communicate it to my audience?
yeah, so it's kind of you embody it in a way, in physical and the mental side of it.
Absolutely.
So, Michael, in addition to the actors being on stage, are we going to have Foley? Are we going to have sound effects? Are we going to do that kind of like
We're
the
not going to
radio
do.
shows?
No, we're not going to do. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
We just
next
couldn't.
time.
That was a step beyond. We've done that in the past. We in fact did 4 years ago. It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
And we did all the sound effects.
Okay.
And we did it on the big stage
Every
in
time, and
Clubhouse
you have to, every
3.
time an angel a bell rings, every time an angel gets its wings.
We did it all. We had sound machines that you cranked for the wind and so forth.
That's where we met, actually.
Yes.
We were in that show together.
Together.
And that also shows you about show business, right? We did a show 4 years ago together. It worked out really well.
Yeah.
And then he called me and said, I'd like you to be in this.
Okay.
So, and that really shows, our
That's
ability
great.
to work together.
So how many separate shows are going to be part of this whole stage production?
Well, okay, the flyer says 7, but we have a late ad.
As a bonus.
Yes, we have a bonus. We have a bonus story. It's
no
actually
extra
going
cost.
to be a Mr. Rooster Man, and I invite the viewers to come to the show and see it. It's going to be quite something.
Now,
Mr.
how do you get
Man.
the folks in the kind of the mindset of what this radio show's supposed to be, and the story and the whole thing?
Well, I'm going to introduce the show, the evening, with a remembrance. Storytelling is a very, very old thing that people have done from way back.
Campfires to stone walls and.
That's right. That's right. And it's how information was passed on. Experience, that tribe over there in the next village, who's been over there, and so somebody stands up and tells a story in words, song, dance, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, there is one story about and the author himself, who has found when he was out walking something from several thousand years prior, and he makes up a story about that spear point that was lost 2,000 years ago, that he's now found, and he actually has the actual spear point and will show it in the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought was very interesting. And there's stories about a woman who drives the chuck wagon on a trail ride, a woman who is abandoned in a cabin in the woods, mail order bride, and her experiences.
Also, what's so interesting, mentioning that, in the old days, right, horse and buggy, they'd travel X amount of miles in a day, and they'd find a place to rest. And they'd meet a new person that day who'd have their story.
Right.
And they'd talk to each other and communicate, and they'd say, thank you for the meal, bye-bye, and they'd travel another 100 miles. So,
and the storytelling, there was no radio, there were no movies, there was no,
That's
even in the
right.
buggy, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
And those stories, if you were an engaging storyteller, you had a captive audience for people because there was nothing much else to do on the old buggy rides.
Yeah, for sure.
And we all have this need to hear stories, to listen to other people's experiences.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what your favorite is, but there anything in there that kind of surprised you or really engaged you? You said, oh, wow, this story has got something going on here.
Actually, the scene that I'm in, which is so funny, reminds me of a very famous writer-producer in our century. And what's so real about it is that it's about real people experiencing real things in their family, in their life, but yet maybe not living in reality. So it's interesting because it could be what it is.
What makes this so different than any other old play kind of production?
It's a personal performance. I think that's one of the things. It's an opportunity for each of the actors and actresses to stand up and give a personal performance. Now,
you can imagine.
You can
right?
you can stand up there and read from a script. That would be the least that you could do, okay? And do it in a voice that would fill in the blanks. But if you were to memorize the story, you could give a performance, a stand-up performance. You could walk. You could wear a costume. You could. There's all kinds of nuances that you can bring to the story that,
There you go. Well, Old Pros, you're going to find out all the nuance. You're going to see those stories. It's going to be the Radio Theater 7 plays. It's going to be Wednesday, June 25th. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. The show starts at 7. Tickets are $5. And members of Old Pros, you get to go in there for free. So there you go.
Yeah.
Michael and Elisa, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
We'll get an update from the Senior Center, and Bree will be back here too, right after this.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard, plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru. Get your new Subaru here with complimentary maintenance included.
Hi, my name is Annette, owner of Window Jazz. We're here in Laguna Woods replacing old windows with new, energy-efficient, state-of-the-art products. We're here with our installation team, upgrading old windows to make this property feel new and beautiful. New replacement windows and doors will make a major impact on the appearance of this home. They'll increase the property value and save homeowners money by reducing energy costs while providing a comfortable indoor climate. Let Window Jazz do the same for you. Call us today for a free consultation.
We all have the power to shape the world. We're connected to the world we share, to each other. I am Future. I wait in the world of Echo.
Echo, the spectacular new show by Cirque du Soleil, opens May 23rd under the Big Top at Laguna Hills Mall. Tickets at cirquedusoleil.com.
The world is yours to create.
Echo thanks its official partner, Air Canada.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. We've got Pat Canifuk with us. She's with Age Well, and lots of upcoming events she's here to tell us about, starting with bingo. But first, hi, Pat.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very
Always
much.
Such a pleasure to have you.
Thanks. It's great to be here, as always.
Yes. So tell me about the bingo. How many times have you presented this event?
So this is our summer bingo bash that we've been doing, gosh, I think like at least 4 years, if not much, much longer since I've been with the senior center. So this is our kind of annual summer fundraiser event. It's a lot of fun. We get a ton of people. So it's this Saturday, the 21st at 3 p.m. The doors open.
Okay.
Games start at 4 p.m. And it's 13 games. I had to think about that for a second. So
that's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games. It is. Each game pays out $100 guaranteed.
Really?
So yeah. So come on, you can come and play bingo. It's really nice.
So Pat, how are the tables set up? Because it starts at 4 and it goes until what time?
Approximately 7:30.
Okay, so through dinner.
Yep, it's through dinner.
So is it set up where like tables of 8 or 10, like round tables? Or?
Actually, a little smaller. So because with bingo, people like to spread out a little bit. So you have the 10 game packets, which are pretty big. And so we have round tables, which are about 6 people in it. And people will spread out the different games and mark them in advance and everything. Some people even will play multiple packs of bingo patterns. So, and we have all of the patterns. Theme is summer patterns. So we have, I can't say, it's top secret now, but it'll be fun. And then we have we're going to have 10 of the regular games and then 3 of the special games, which is going to be a surprise. So they'll start playing bingo, and then they take a break around about 5:30, 6 o'clock, give or take how fast the games go. And then we're going to have dinner. And it's a nice catered dinner. I believe it's going to be lemongrass chicken,
sounds great.
ginger rice, and some sort of salad. So nice and healthy, nothing too heavy, because then you go back to playing bingo. So,
well, sounds like a great night.
Yeah, there's actually the best part of it too is we have some amazing, amazing raffles. So again, it's a fundraiser for the center. So we have raffles of 2 tickets to Cirque du Soleil. So thanks to a wonderful person who helped procure those. We have 2 tickets to Pageant of the Masters. Have a wonderful golf basket with a club, and I know nothing about golf, so I will admit that. I don't know if it's a club or a driver or something, but it's a long thing in there with some golf balls. So we've got that. We've got a wine basket with a wonderful bottle of like $100. I don't remember which one it is, and some really nice glasses. And we have a whole bunch of other gift cards to local restaurants. So those are all going to be individual raffle prizes for everybody, and the money goes back into the center. It helps with our Meals on Wheels program. We deliver just in the village alone to people in the village at least 100 people every week. So who are homebound, don't have contact with people. So this money that we fundraise for this event goes back into supporting the program. So the Meals on Wheels is a big program for us. And then we also have our congregate lunch. So this is all just to fundraise to help supplement these programs.
That's fantastic. Well, tickets are limited, so if people wanted to get them, how do they contact you?
They can either call us, and I can do a credit card over the phone. The tickets are $50, which includes dinner, beverages, and all the bingo games as well. Unfortunately, it was $45 last year. We had to go up a little bit, but cost of food has gone up tremendously. So they can give us a call at the Senior Center, the 949-380-0155, or they can come by. We still have tickets, and if they can purchase them before Friday at 4 o'clock when we close, they'll be $50. But we will, if we still have tickets left, we can sell some on the door on Saturday.
Are they the same price?
They'll be $60 there.
60 at the door.
So it's better to get them in advance, and we still that way we can plan food and tables and space for everybody, because it's a really fun event. And people have a lot of fun. So
Sounds like it.
yeah, if you're available, come on by. Come on.
That sounds great. Well, let's switch and talk about something that's just a little more important, not more important, but a little more serious.
Yeah.
And that is fraud.
Yep.
In a nutshell. So you are having a Cox International, June is National Internet. I'm trying to combine those two words, Safety Month.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit about that, the Lunch and Learn Internet Safety.
We have a specialist coming at the end of the month from Cox. They specialize in cybersecurity. So he's going to be coming to talk to us about crimes against our older adults. So a lot of people will get on, and I know some people have had experience with this, where they'll think they've been contacted by a friend or a family person, or even like dating sites. That's a big one, where people will pretend that there's somebody they're not for a long period of time, and like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, to build trust with somebody and scam them for money. And it changes constantly. There's a lot of things that happen to it. So he's going to talk about the different types of crime that are really targeted to this population and what you can do to protect yourself. And also talk to details about changing your password. How often should you do it? He's very well knowledgeable and has a lot of information. So it's going to be really, they'll talk and be able to answer specific questions. So I really invite people to come and spend the time, have lunch with us. That way you can have time to talk to these people. And then it's a great opportunity to have one-on-one questions, and then really listen to what he has to talk about the latest security that's out there that you can, simple things you can do to protect yourself from the scams.
Yeah, because they are so sneaky, aren't they? I saw a documentary on sort of these romantic relationships between seniors who are targeted, specifically targeted by these groups offshore in the dark basement, the dark underground, right?
Yeah.
And it's exactly what you just mentioned. They befriend them. They tell them how wonderful they are. They compliment them all the time. They call them all the time, more than family members, and often tell the person, don't tell your family member about us. It's just between you and me.
Yep.
And then the next thing you know, they're asking, hey, I can't meet my rent money this month. Can you help me? And $16,000, $50,000, $100,000 gone to these scammers.
Yep.
And
Then
in
what
the
do you do?
documentary, they said, nah, I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah.
They gave me the money.
Yeah, it's horrible, and it's really.
So I'm super glad that you're having this event.
Yeah, me too. I agree. It's something that we need to educate ourselves about constantly.
Absolutely.
So,
I went off on a little tangent there, but
That's
it's just a pet peeve of mine. So you have your monthly birthday celebration lunch.
We do. We always have. So our lunches are Monday through Friday, 11:30 to 12:30. And we always have entertainment with some singing or things like that. But our birthday lunch is always fun because we usually have the clowns that come in. We have Arnie who plays piano. We We have some little fun gifts things, and different sponsors sometimes will come in, and just it's a fun event. So we always invite everybody to come to our lunches, and especially our birthday lunch at the end of the month.
And do they need RSVP for that?
Yep, we do 2 days in advance for the lunches, and it's a suggested contribution of $5.50. So you get a decent meal.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. Yesterday was quite a big salad, and some, we have some beef, we have chicken, we have pasta, we have sandwiches, some cold soups are coming, so it's quite yummy.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Pat, thank you so much again
Thank you,
for
Bree.
your update and for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming. Okay. All right, folks, we'll take a look at the movie preview for the weekend when we return. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Dr. Faramant. Brilliant Smile has been the premier dental office of Laguna Woods Village for over 30 years now. We take the extra time to understand our patients' unique needs. We truly care about your happiness and dental wellness. We always provide the absolute highest quality of dental work at very affordable prices in a very relaxing environment. Stop by or give us a call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference. We are conveniently located close to Gate 6.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
California Club presents the Ultimate Legend Series. Special discounted pricing starting at $72, also $108 and $144 for all 4 shows. On sale from May 29th through July 4th. Individual show tickets available beginning 90 days before each show. Take advantage of these terrific savings now. Don't miss these amazing bands. More information, visit CaliforniaClubLWV.com.
All right, folks, I think we're going to have to say goodbye here.
That was fast.
We did a quick one. Tomorrow on the show, we're going to get an update. Bree's going to be here with United Update with Maggie Blackwell.
Yeah, Maggie's great. Okay, well, I guess that's going to do it for this episode of This Day. Thank you all for joining us, and from all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one.